Well, in Libya, at least 11 people have been killed and scores wounded after the militia there linked to the defence ministry shelled Bani Walid, a former stronghold of the late Colonel Gaddafi. The country remains close to chaos following the Western-backed armed rebellion last year that toppled the nation's longtime dictator. Let's now talk to Libyan political activist Ali Al-Qassa joining us live on RT. Good to see you today. It's almost a year since Gaddafi was killed. The situation, though, is far from stable, with deadly clashes continuing between various sectarian groups. Would you call the Arab Spring a success for Libya?
No, for Libya it's a total chaos. It's not been a spring at all. It's actually a very heavy or strong hurricane that hit Libya, and now in Libya it's more division now in Libya than has never been before. The militias now are attacking Bani Walid, which is a highly populated area, and just yesterday caused the death of 2 children and about 6 males, and others are to be injured in hospital now. I think about 50 injured. Also, it seems that they used also chemical weapons. That's reports from the local hospital, according to a phone call I made with the people inside the city, besieged city. It's been under siege for nearly now almost 3 weeks, 17 days. No food nor medicine is allowed into the city.
As they say, basic equipment and supplies are running out, if not having already run out in Bani Walid, the former stronghold of Colonel Gaddafi, of course, deposed more than a year now. We're getting a report, though. It's certainly, some might say that a report from the Human Rights Watch that claims dozens of Gaddafi loyalists were massacred following Gaddafi's capture and killing in 2011. Some are saying the claims could be embarrassing for NATO members that ultimately backed the whole rebel campaign to oust Gaddafi, and now look what we have.
Actually, they are not any different. These militias and gangs now in control of Libya and the political scene in Libya are using all possible means to suppress their oppositions. The report that was mentioned in the Human Rights Watch, it's a fact that I knew this about a year ago, because I am a resident of Sirte city and I was there during the conflict. They killed about nearly 50 or 60 people. I can't confirm the number, but it's between 50 to 60 people with near the outskirts of Sirte. And there is videos of this incident exactly. And if you think these people are these actions are war crimes, we should bring them to justice because.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you talk about bringing people to justice for so-called war crimes. I mean, look, what about the US and its allies? All the allies, I mean, particularly France. France led the campaign to go into Libya, or albeit for the one big carrot and the big apple, that of the oil there. We all know that France demanded 60+% of the oil shares for leading the campaign into Libya. Who's responsible, though, for the chaos that is reigning for now in that war-torn country? Does it blame for those within the country or those who came in to intervene?
Mainly for those who came to intervene, because they only add insult to the injury, because they wanted the oil for the Libyan blood. Definitely they are not bothered about the Libyan blood, because now they're enjoying their time in France or America or wherever the country who contributed in the bombing of Libya. NATO is responsible for the war crimes that took place in Libya now, and the city of Walid is now heavy attack, and the city and the people of the city are calling for the international community to stop this attack. And I myself, as a representative for the Warfella tribe, I called the international society to interfere and stop the killing of the civilians.
Well, let's talk about trying to bring some sort of stability there. The US has decided to divert roughly $7 or $8 million from activities in Pakistan to now try and put together a 500-strong commando force for Libya to try and bring peace and stability there. Well, what's your view on that?
Well, when they went to Iraq, they had at least 200,000 soldiers. They were unable to bring peace to Iraq. I don't think with 500 they will bring peace to Libya. Definitely they don't want peace in Libya. They don't want stability in Libya. If they wanted this, they could have had a success in Iraq. Libya now is controlled by militia and gangs. The city of Bani Walid and the tribal areas in Libya, they are sick and tired of those who are controlling the city, who are killing and who are behind torture of the Libyans. This is another revolution, in my opinion, against oppression led by the militias.
All right, so you're talking about oppression, a bit of a revolution against the oppression led by the militias, as you say, but I do apologise, I'm running low on time here. In the short term, what's the future of Libya?
Chaos. I just see chaos in Libya. There will be no future, in my point of view. Fighting took place in the last year in many different places in Libya. I feel that the media is not really covering the real situation in Libya, because they don't want to set this example for Syria and say, well, we succeeded in Libya, so we will succeed in Syria. The fact the fighting in Libya on a daily basis. Prisons are full of people in the city of Misrata, in Tripoli. You could see the reports on YouTube or on other media channels showing that they are being killed on a daily basis, Libyans. So we call this what's taking place now is a revolt against oppression and torture in Libya, led by Warfalla tribe.
All right, Libyan political activist Ali Al-Qassa, thank you very much for coming on RT today. Sorry, that's all the time we have for us.
Thank you.